Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am recreating the look I wore to my prom, which is essentially just a soft gold smoky eye, and a lot of you requested this look, so I thought I would recreate it for you. So to prime my eyes, like always, I'm using my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot and then going in with my MAC Studio Fix Powder in NC20. You can use any bone shade shadow just to set that in place. Then for my eyebrows, as always, I'm using the Soap & Glory Brow Archery in Hot Chocolate. Next, the girl that did my makeup, my friend Amber, used Gesso from MAC to highlight my inner corner and my brow bone, which essentially is just a matte white eyeshadow. You can use any that you want. Then using Soft Brown, also from MAC, there's quite a few MAC eyeshadows in this just because she is a MAC makeup artist. I just blended that into the crease as always. Then I'm taking a Saddle from MAC, which is just a deeper, warm brown shade, and just further deepening up the crease, as you've probably seen in a lot of my tutorials, this same process. Then I'm going in with Swiss chocolate, again just over the same place I basically put Saddle, but just a bit deeper into the crease. Then I'm just going in with a makeup wipe to give myself a really clean cut edge. You can do this with concealer or using just an earbud and some makeup remover, whatever you find easiest. Then going in with Half Baked from Urban Decay and just pressing this all over my lid. You can use any shimmery gold shade, just something quite light and not too dark, I think is what I asked for, and this was the perfect colour. Add a bit of sparkle. She then used New Year's Eve pigment from Makeup Geek. To further deepen up my crease, I'm using Embark, also from MAC, on a fluffy brush, and just blending this across into the lid, but then, like I said, also using it to deepen up the socket. Using Carbon from MAC, she actually used Blackout from Urban Decay to do this part, which I think is a bit more pigmented and a bit more black, so just use whatever you want, but this is what I had to hand, and I'm just kind of pressing it into my crease to get the most pigmentation. I'm just doing a classic winged liner. I recently did a how-to winged eyeliner tutorial, so I will link that below. And then I'm just applying mascara. This is MAC Extended Play, which is the best if you have short stubby lashes like mine. But then obviously I'm going in with false lashes, and these are the House of Lashes Iconics. On the day I think I actually used velour winging, but they've both got that winged out style, so I used those ones. To prep my skin, I'm using MAC Skin Base Visage as a primer. Foundation, I'm using the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk in the shade 6, and for concealer I'm using the Urban Decay Naked Skin. On the day she used MAC Pro Longwear in NC20, but I've run out of that one. But yeah, that one's a bit fuller coverage as well, but I prefer the consistency of this one. Set my under eyes, I'm using the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in the shade dim infusion or diffused light. It's one or the other. I think one of them might be a highlighter shade, the other one might be a powder shade, but I'm using the powder shade. Then I'm using my Studio Care Blend MAC powder in the shade Dark as a bronzer, which is amazing if you've got dry skin. The formula of this powder works beautifully as a contour, so I'm just using that on a Zoeva cheek brush to bronze up my skin. Then I'm using 2 highlighters. You obviously do not have to. This is Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Topaz, which is a really nice bronze shade, and then I'm also going to be going in with the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Moonstone for that champagne highlight. To finish off the eyes, I'm going in with Texture by MAC, which is a really, really warm shade, and just running that under my eyes on a pencil brush, and then obviously just applying my bottom lash mascara to complete the eye look. For my lips, I'm lining them with OCC pencil in Trick, and then applying MAC Honey Love and the new Christopher Kane NARS lip gloss. It's the pale pink one, I can't quite remember the name, but I will list it below. And that is the finished look. I really hope you guys liked it. Some of the products I switched up from the exact picture on my Instagram, but I will link that picture below. But I really hope you guys liked it. Please leave any future video suggestions in the comments below, and I will see you next time. Bye guys!